Hi everyone, how's it going? My name's Madison. Welcome to my channel. I decided to have Taco Bell today, so I thought that I would bring you guys along because I definitely want to talk about like some DoorDash stuff, but I also want to talk about something that happened earlier. So let me go ahead and get into this. I'm gonna get a thumbnail really quick because I want a thumbnail that's not just me going like with the bag, you know? So yeah. Okay, let's see what's in here because honestly I'm really hungry and I kind of forgot what I ordered. So for the end, I have some what are they fucking called? Cinna something. Why can't I remember what they're called? I'm so dumb. Little Cinnabon ball things, you know? Okay, so I think this is a bean burrito. Very excited about that. There's like an employee next to me because I ended up just parking in the parking lot because they had the best lighting. Oh my god, I don't know why they wrapped this like this. Holy shit. Why do you guys hate me? Okay, so I'm trying one of their, whatchamacallit? I'm trying one of their, the $1 like beefy flatbread things again. So I have that right here. It looks pretty good. I went ahead and added chipotle sauce because I just think it needs like some like good flavor to it besides just like cheese, because their cheese is like really boring. Wow, they put so much in here. Oh my gosh. It looks delicious. TBH. Adding the chipotle sauce really helps with like the flavor. Because it was just so boring. Like, I understand that it's $1, but like, boring? Like, the flavors are just like really muted without some sauce. This thing is like falling apart, which I don't like, but that's okay. Also, their potatoes are just so good with the chipotle sauce. So, I mean, it had to be a winner, you know? This is like perfectly steamed. Yum. Okay, so the weirdest stuff happens to me. Okay, so my previous boss, like, not my previous boss, my boss that I had a while ago when I still worked in food, works at a Dairy Queen location, and he told me a long time ago, like, hey, if you want to come get some food, like, just come in, whatever, right? I was always like really awkward about it because I'm like, I want to make sure nothing weird is going on before I go in there. I'm like always, so I was always texting him, be like, hey, is it okay if I come in there, whatever, all while I'm in the parking lot. Today, I was like, okay, I saw his car there. I wanted to get some food because I was dashing, and I was like, oh, I'm over here. Let me just go and get some food really quick. And that way I get some free food and like I can say hi really quick, talk about my job that I'm starting tomorrow, whatever, right? And I walk in there and I see a guy who also worked at the place that we worked at together. Because he ended up bringing him to that location. Which is fine. This guy's like really like, he's just like, he's like a middle-aged dude. He's just chill, wants to fix stuff. Chill. This is freaking good with this sauce in it, guys. And this thing is filled to the brim today. Such a great deal for like $1, you know? Okay, so the other reason I went in there was because I had to pee. So I was like, okay, I'll just go pee really quick and then I'll get my food. That's what I usually do so I can wash my hands. Wow, my hands are like super dirty from that, speaking of. So whenever you walk in here, like the counter, like you go through the double doors and then there's like a counter kind of like diagonal to you, and then you walk to the right. There's like some tables and then like the counter tables, and then in between is like a little walkway, and you go to the restroom. So I started walking to the restroom. I see Kelly. I'm like, hi. And then freaking like I see a foot like behind me, and I figured that was like my previous, like my boss or whatever, right? My old boss. So I'm like, I turn around a little bit, and it's not my old boss. It is his boss, which is like the area manager or whatever. And I'm like, because I just felt awkward because my old friend Liz freaking, like, it's this whole thing, whatever. So I have a reason to feel awkward walking in and seeing him there. So I was just like, oh my God, I was like, why didn't I? So I like do that pretty much and like walk to the restroom, and I'm like freaking out in the restroom the entire time because I'm like, why is this happening to me? Why couldn't, like, the one day, like, I haven't been over here in like forever. So I'm like, the one day that I actually go in here, I don't say anything before. Where did I put that? Oh. So I got a side of Chipotle sauce because there's just never enough. And then here I have a bean burrito. I added some rice. So good. I think I got sour cream in here too. So I just freaking pee and then wash my hands. And then I'm just standing there for a while like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Because he's in eye shot. Like when I come out, it's like we have to make eye contact. And I didn't want to. I just wanted to go in there and get some free food. So I'm like, okay, I finally get the courage after like 3 minutes. I'm like, okay. I open the door. The guy is still sitting there. I just walk by him. As I'm walking out, I'm like, oh my God, like, why does this have to happen to me? And I texted him. I was like, hey, I came to get some food, but He was like, yeah, Kelly told me you were here. I was like, I figured. But he said it in like a really funny way. He told me that Kelly went up to him and he's like, hey, Madison's in her toilet and she has purple hair. And that honestly made me laugh so much because I could just picture that guy saying that. Like, you know how sometimes people just say stuff like in the funniest way? Anyway, so I didn't end up eating there. Like, so I dashed yesterday, and I usually start dashing in the daytime and then stop for a little bit in like the middle of the day because it gets really like weird from like 3 to 5. Like the orders aren't that much, but also there's like a lot of traffic. So I'm just like, okay, like I'll just chill and then go back out at nighttime because it's really busy at nighttime. And I know that I can make a whole bunch of money. Yesterday was really freaking weird because it just was like pretty consistent. So during that like middle time around like 3, yeah, somewhere between 3 and 5, I went to go eat a sandwich with Brandon on his lunch break. Here's like a little view of this, by the way. On his lunch break, we went to Thundercloud. That was actually really good. I didn't know it was that good. I really like their bread. So I went to go eat with him, and then when we were done, I just went out. Whoopsies. Man, whoever wrapped this stuff, like, I just got really lucky because I pulled some sauce out at the same time, and this sauce got on this packet instead of on my DoorDash bag, so that's really good. So what I have here is a cheesy gordita crunch because yum, and I got beans instead of beef. I'm just getting this out so I don't have to get like super dirty. I was putting that wrapper in there and then getting the bean burrito wrapper out because the bean burrito wrapper is like very clean, surprisingly. It's the cleanest one. So I added chipotle sauce to this. Excuse me. I added chipotle sauce to it. And then, like I said, I did beans instead of beef because whenever you do that, it just kind of reminds me of like a Mexican pizza. Not the Mexican pizza. What is the other one? The tostada. Kind of reminds me of that. It's like really good. So I just mixed it around a little bit, and I'm going to put some fire in here. Okay, so now that I have this set up, so then I just ended up dashing again, and it was like so good out there. Like I was getting like great orders with like really good totals. So all in all, I ended up dashing for like 5 hours all together, and I got like $140, which is like pretty good. Wednesdays are usually pretty good, and it was gonna be busier after that, but I was so tired and like so hungry. I got home at like 9. I ate. Brandon got home. He ate. I got some donuts. Wow, there's something really weird in this. What the hell? Oh, I think they used an old tortilla. That's unfortunate. And then I passed out like super early. I was just done. Look at that. And if you're wondering why that situation earlier was like so awkward, I will have to explain it one day, but there's just so much to that. And I don't even know if he ended up seeing me or not, because when I came out, he was looking down at his phone. He was on his phone whenever I first walked in there. He's kind of an awkward guy too. He's looking down at his phone. I just walked right next to him, out the door. I was like, bye. It's really nice to get beans instead of beef in a crunchy taco too. Ooh. I'm trying really hard not to get this everywhere. But yeah, so I do start my new job tomorrow. Fingers crossed that I like it. Trying something new. Oh, it's a Cinnabon Delight. Is that what it's called? Right? I feel like that's what it's called. Okay. I haven't had them in a really long time. I'm really excited about it. Hopefully they're not burned. Because that's like the one, that's actually the reason I stopped ordering them, is because they were burned. And I can't remember if I actually filmed that video. But there's this one time I went to Taco Bell, I ordered online, and somehow I forgot to order one of the items that I wanted. And one of them was this, and I was like, what the heck? Oh, they look pretty good. Okay. Excuse me. There's some people living in this Taco Bell parking lot, by the way. If you've never had these, it's a fried donut, cinnamon sugar on the outside, and icing in the middle. So good. Every time I have them, though, I think about Jeffree Star. I don't watch him anymore, but whenever I did, he always had these. He would buy like a 12-pack and just eat it. Mmm. That's the only like fast food Cinnabon thing that actually tastes good, besides like Cinnabon from a Cinnabon store. Schlotsky Cinnabons don't taste good. Those taste nice. That was all super delicious. Anyway, but yeah, there's like an Xterra or something parked in here, and right now there are two Ram 1500s parked next to each other, like next to it, and these people are just hanging out under a tree, like they're living their lives over there. So good for them. I just think it's kind of funny. And you know what, I'm actually not really surprised, because I don't know if there's like a ordinance going on right now, but a lot of places where I've seen like the homeless camps like under the freeway or whatever, like a lot of them are like not there, so it's like really weird. I don't know if there's something going on or not. But yeah, so if you made it this far, thank you so much. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. Tell me how your day's going. I hope it's going very well for you, and I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.